Now, the United Nations General Assembly is underway in New York, and with a new president, Nigerian professor Tijjani Muhammad Bande is leading the UNGA during this 74th UN session. He told VOA's Peter Claudy that he is focusing on development goals and greater respect for human rights.
Very important to emphasize no longer is it acceptable that rights are considered a preserve of one or the other region. I think let's be very clear. The global community does not accept this. Rights must be defended in all countries, and the rights of individuals and countries must be protected and advanced in all countries. That is why the notion of rights as universal makes sense. There are, of course, difficulties, especially in areas where there is conflict, but there are also areas in which, in the name of sovereignty, some countries find it difficult to listen when neighbors say that there are issues here. Again, the issue is conversation. Conversation and dialogue is really key, so that everyone appreciates that to ask your neighbor to do better is not that you want to do harm.
What about the focus on gender parity? Because I know it has been one of the key issues you've worked on as an ambassador. Talk to me about it. Will you have a special emphasis under your leadership as the President of the United Nations General Assembly?
Yeah, I think the task is clear. The United Nations has been very clear as to the importance of gender parity and equality in general in the context of inclusion, be it of youth or of women who are disproportionately seen in certain centers of power. But at the UN, at least at the senior positions, the Secretary General has shown a lot of progress has been made. Ours is to see, first in the office of the President of the General Assembly, we are able to achieve parity and equality in terms of respect for everyone's opinion as an equal contributor to the effort to be made. And at the same time, to see that in whatever we do, nobody will feel that one that either the youth or the men or the women are left out. I think this inclusion is key to us, and it is an important ethical principle.
Before your term expires, what task do you want to realize or achieve before your term expires, if I may ask you?
If we are able to improve trust among members, such that a bit more gets done, and for us, again, any effort to reduce extreme poverty or to improve access to quality education, I think we will consider that very top on the agenda.
Ambassador, what is your message to the continent?
We should continue to be positive in our relationship to the world with confidence, without arrogance, but being very clear to defend our rights as a continent, as we also must protect the rights of others, and to give everything to support collective efforts to create and maintain a safer, more prosperous world.
That was Nigerian Tijjani Muhammad Bande, the new president of the UN General Assembly, speaking with VOA's Peter Claudy at the United Nations.